Okay, we'll see so what we can able to do. So here, listen carefully, guys. So now I want to start with the DevOps. Okay, of course, Python is there. I need at least a minimum of day. So then I will give you information. What at least you can practice yourself also. Okay, so if I have a at least half day. So tomorrow we'll see how much time Madhu sir is taking class. Okay, so if he take full day, so I don't involve it. Next Sunday if you are free, means 21. If you are free, so at least tell me on Saturday you are free on a Sunday. So we'll do one or two topics on it. Okay. Next one is Python. Next one is middleware. Okay, middleware. These two topics are pending. If I take these two topics, then I can't able to complete DevOps. That's a problem. Okay. So DevOps is also most frequently asking questions. Okay. So last time, okay. So we'll discuss this one later. But we'll start with the DevOps directly. Okay. Before directly discussing about a DevOps, so we have to discuss about what is software development lifecycle. How many people are known software development life cycles? What is SDLC, software development life cycle? Hear the sound. So okay. Anybody has an idea what is I think CSC IT people are there, right? Now tell me what is software development life cycle? Okay, you are not speaking. So earlier days the requirement of software is there like to build a software for a systems, operating system, applications and all. To make it is a more easy step by step process, so they said so follow the a concept called SDLC, like our ITL SDLC is also a concept. Okay, so they said like this: first, requirement gathering, analysis, design, coding, testing and development. Okay, so first, what is the client requirements? What are the client requirements? You have to gather the requirements. You have to gather what is a requirement for a client. So what kind of software is required? What I'm typing. Okay, like what are the interfaces, user. Okay, what are the interfaces required? What are the information they will put it? What kind of output they expecting from there, like that. So that is information like front end, back end, everything. Just for example, like this is a PPT, right? So this is an application. A requirement, there should be a menu like file, home, insert, design kind of stuff. The left side, I want the slide information, and it should be show something like the slide actually show here, adding a note or like a full screen, like that it is. So what are the requirements? Like whenever you see a application, the application, the shapes, all these things are required. Like I have a lot of applications, right? We have VMware. So VMware is to create a virtual machine. So what are the interfaces? How it is should be function. Like this is that is a requirement. Next is analysis. How can you make it? Okay, how much of possibility is there? how to make it is more compatible, not more burden on my system, and what kind of program I have to you choose. Okay, so like that. Next, designing. So designing. So what is that? Flow charts. So design the flow chart. So then follow the flow chart. So how, what are the conditions? So the program conditions. What are the involvement? Different parts of the code requirements. So you have to create the entire designing. Next, start coding. Start coding. Once you've done a code, what you have to do? You have to test it. Test the code whether it is working. Any bugs are there, like that. Next, completed package is completed, then go to deployment. So give the product to the user, right? So the client. So these are the software development life cycles: requirement gathering, analysis, design, coding, testing, and deployment of the code. So this is a software development life cycles. Here there is a model called waterfall model. What is a waterfall model? It is nothing but a software development life cycles only. So it came into the market. So they changed something in a software development model and giving a suggestion. This is the model. This is the model. Do this kind of project in this model, like that. So it's a common model, more efficient and widely accepted model is waterfall model only. Okay. So what is the accepted model? Waterfall model. Next, I have a. Where is my PPT? This is one. There is another one also there, right? One second, guys. I don't have a full PPT things, but I have few things at least. No. This is one. Yeah, here it is. Save button. Okay, so uh, this is the life cycles of software development life cycle parts. Okay, that is it's a further thing to software development life cycles. They are using a traditional waterfall model. Okay, those days they're using a traditional waterfall model, which is a software development lifecycle. Best suited when complete requirements are cleared and fixed. Product definition is stable. What happens with your software development lifecycle? Are my system start giving shit. Okay, so I try to open a paint, but I type it. Now it is working. Okay, see guys. Mm, so this is a plain slide. Okay, so what happened here? I will try to explain this one. So this is first one, requirement gathering, right? So the client or a customer, the client wants something. So I want this product, and these are the information related to the product. Entire things given to your project manager, right? So you give it to your project manager. Project manager distribute the product information to all the developers, right? So first understand what is the requirement, see done. Then what it is analysis is done, very good. Okay, and next after analysis, what is it? Design it, done. And after design, we have to split the code into split the parts into different employees, like start coding. Okay, you have to code it. So once the code is done, okay, so once code is done, we have to test it. Test completed, so then what you do? Deploy it. So it means give it to the customer again, so completely product. Okay, so deployment, this is a straight line process. And of course, when customer is taken, customer said, I want something new feature in this one. I want something additional feature. I want a extra feature. Then again, it is going to project manager. Project manager again. What are the changes required? Again, analysis, design, coding, testing, and deploying to customer again. Okay. So this is will happen again and again. Right. So this is a good one. But you are how to give the customer. We have to take all the information before you start work. You have to take all the information from the. Yeah, I'm getting lot of disturbance your side. And one second. Already mind is not at all working, then people are shouting there. Now is okay my voice? Lesser the disturbance, I think, little bit less. Okay guys, so this is, so keep on going work. So thing is, before we start here, from the customer, you have to take complete information, what exactly what product he wanted. Then we have to follow all these things. Okay, you have to follow the things, complete it and give it to the customer. But sometimes customer asking, while you are doing a development, first point, understand, while you are doing a development part, customer again contact, what is the progress? Sir, we are developing. And the customer said, like the client said, I just changed my mind, please remove this option, put this another option. What happened? He asked, don't go with this option, please change this thing to here. So what happened? Obviously, again you have to go back to, you're in a coding mode. Again you have to go back to here, right? So what happened? So when you are coding and you are testing coding going on, so it's still you are doing work. So meantime, customer put a some additional requirement, or maybe change of some requirement. So what happened? Again you are go back. Again you have to analyze, and again we have to design it. Again you have to start coding it. After a few days, again customer said, no, no, I don't like do like this. Do it as a previous one only. Then again you have to change completely. So what will happen? This will create more burden on a development issues. This is one case. Second case, the requirement is huge. What happened? So the you start building it. It take lot of time. Sometimes it will take 3 months. Sometimes it will take 6 months. Sometimes it will take 1 year. Sometimes it will take 2 years also. Meantime, lot of products are came into market, and it will, your product cannot be a new one. So whatever you think, for example in 2018, you think you want to launch a product which is very new for people. Okay, and by building that complete one, so meantime someone release a product which is much better than yours, much fresher than yours. You launch it, that is still it is a world style only. So it's not good, right? So it is a competition again. So what is the user demand and what is going on with the customers, then we can change it. I will tell simple examples also, like a movie making. Okay, so people who are not in IT, that, so if you don't have an idea of IT part, then we will go with movie part. Bahubali movie is there, right? So when Bahubali making, so meantime some others also making by the graphical things like a Robo 2, Rudramadevi, one of the Telugu movie, that is also graphics related one only. The kings fighting each other, right, and stuff. Robo movie completely graphic oriented one. They are making that time, so that's in a part. They're taking time. When Bahubali first released, people think, okay, so our graphics are a little bit lower than a Bahubali graphics, so they change it again. They make again, so more VFX graphics, more clarity, lesser. Like if you see the old movie graphic related kind of stuff, it is lesser it is much lesser than compared to nowadays graphics things. Okay, so the clarity, and if you want to see like Godzilla movie, so check old Godzilla movie to the new Godzilla movie. We have a more graphical related things, more clarity, more things like Avatar. The Avatar is more complex graphics that are used in a Avatar movie. See, right? So if I want to make a Avatar, so maybe if I made a Avatar movie in 1980s, that is good in that time. But now again, I want to make the movie like a Avatar type of movie with that kind of graphics. Maybe it is the same. If I'm less, I won't get more value in the business, right? So people say, okay, not graphic work is not much big one. Okay, so that's my point. It is my point is, if you are taking a more time, meantime my customer is waiting. Okay, and if it is failure, he waited for longer time, the product is not working. That's a big problem. The product is working but not getting good at not get much in a public way. That is also another problem. Okay, so this is a competition world, so you have to launch a product with as early as possible. Not No need to wait for more stable version or more options, more things. So that is a problem in the your waterfall model. What is a waterfall model? So we have to collect entire information and start building, but it is a time taken process. It is a total process is time taken process, and if anything required to change while development of project, anything change requirement is there, sometimes it will change all the life cycles. Again, it is more burden on a developers. Again, it is more developers, and after completion of entire product and test and release the product, that time may it will take more time, because so when you release the product after that one, so you should not get any issues with the product. So that is a more important. Okay, so this is the issues in your software development life cycles. Okay, so that is also called as a waterfall model here. Okay, so these are the life cycles. Next, how to prevent this one? So what are the issues? Told the lot of issues are there. One is requirement change requirement. Okay, time taken, time taken, and product should not be fail after launching, means thorough testing. Make it more available for developers. Make it more available for developers. Anywhere you can able to develop the things, and we can test it and we can deliver it very easily. So that for that one, so what they invented, that is a Agile model. What is it? Agile model. So Agile is also a concept. So I made a mistake here. Agile model is also a a model like a waterfall model. Agile model is also a same model only. Requirement changes frequently. Frequent change of requirement. Development needs to be fast. Okay, so here in this one, again I will go to the new one. Again I am putting a straight line. So again, I'm going to explain from starting. See, customer needs something. We take the requirements. Okay, so we take the requirements and we analyze it and we design it, we code it, test it, and deploy it. So this is a software development lifecycle. But here we don't go to, okay, so we don't go to do complete work of customer what customer required. So we divide his work into the phases. We divide work into the phases. Main phase, first phase, phase one. Okay, I will type here. So we'll divide the work into the phases like phase one, phase two, phase three, like that, like that. We'll keep on dividing into different phases, like a parts. We divide his requirement into the phase. So first we develop the phase one. So to complete entire project, it takes 6 months. For example, just for example, to complete entire project, it will take a 6 months. But what I done, I completed a first phase. I completed a first phase in a 2 weeks. Okay, in a 2 weeks, I completed it. First phase. I took a first phase and analyzed it, designed it, and coded it, tested it, and developed and give it to the customer. This is the phase one. Take it. So when customer is getting immediately, very lesser the time. Understand, guys. With lesser the time, customer got a product. He's not getting complete product, but he got something product first, and he can release to the market. We'll see the response on the market. Okay, and next we start a phase two development. We start a phase two development. We start a phase two development. Now the customer think like my client company think the client company think no, we need these options. Please change few things in a phase two. Okay, phase one is released good, but no problem. But in a I want a little bit change. I change my idea. These options are required. So what happened, we are in a phase two, right? So no problem, we'll take it and we are required changes. We'll change the entire plan again for phase two, and again we designed it, we'll code it, we'll test it, and we'll deploy it to the customer. The phase two also came. So in a lesser of the week. So the entire product may 6 months, maybe less than a 6 months, or more than a 6 months will take it. Entire product. But what customer needs, the client needs are fulfilling one by one, we'll doing that one. So his work is not stopped. Actual his work is not stopping. Is want to deal with some application, is no need to wait for 6 months to start his own work. He started with within a 2 months, 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Immediately once phase is released, he started doing work, and he keep on releasing the next version, next version, next version. So that is the agile model. So advantage of agile model is any changes occur by a client requirement, we can do the changes anytime. So we can do the changes anytime. We can deploy it, and we can continuously um, test it, and we can deploy it, and we can deploy it like that. So next models like a point 1, point 2, point 3 versions we can able to release. And if any issue is there, so then we can roll back to the previous version, plus we can changes requirement applied, and we release the new versions. So this is a continuous cycle will be going on with the agile model. Okay, for agile model we should go to a place that is called Agile Manifesto. This is a Agile Manifesto. Guys, can you see this Agile Manifesto? Agile, one of the tool is Scrum. Agile Manifesto dot organization. Okay, they will give you a suggestions of this one. This manifesto created by these people. Okay, it involves 12 principles of agile software. This is compulsory. You should go and learn for things. So I put it in a WhatsApp group also. Okay. So there is a 12 principles are there. So these principles will tell you what is the agile model. Okay. Then I'll forward that PPT also. Don't worry. The PPT does not contain more things, but important things. Will for understanding we can do it. In the agile principle, 12 principles are there. You must read the 12 principles. But you don't need to buy hard all 12 principles, but understanding is important. At least few are important. So I'm going to increase the font size. So our highest priority is to satisfy customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. What is it? Priority is to satisfy a customer. How it will be there? Give the product immediately. When I was earlier days, like 20 years 10 years back, we can say. Okay, when I engineering and later also, people like software people are always complaining like um, uh, the cus- the client put a more charges on development part, right? They're not billing because of late, like you are giving a development to your hand and you're delayed to give make a development, right? So 6 months you have to complete it, but it is already 9 months, and you said it will take another 3 months. So 6 months you are agreeing to delivery, but it is 1 year. After 1 year you deliver the product, and there is some issues in the product. Again, it's negative feedback on your company, right? So then it's a negative feedback. So what customer expected, I want a product. When I said I want this product, I want to get in a as early as possible, right? And immediately I want it. If anything changes required, I can ask if they can develop and give it to me. So that is what customer is expecting. Understand? Okay. Even in usually in organizations, you have, if a company having a 6 months of a total product development, but they don't say 6 months. 3 months you should complete this product. Why? Because of if anything delay occurs, that will give you 1 month extra. Any some delays occur, any testing, any failure in the testing, again you have to do some changes. You can do changes before delivery. That's why there is more pressure on the software development people. Always the higher rank, very intelligent people's requirement is there earlier. Now it is become more easier because of lot of things we can easily handle by giving them it. So that is more important to agile manifesto is understand agile manifesto. So how to serve the customer easy way, easy way. How it is? Start doing it by phase, step by step. Deliver it fast, test it, deliver it. These are the things are more important in a customer side. Okay, we'll continue reading. Okay, my voice is blocking speaking. Okay, welcome changing requirements even late in a development. Okay, even late in a development, welcome changing. Customer said, I want this option extra, I want these features, I want this properties of thing, or maybe I want this way of displaying this on the screen. So I want this font size or anything, any changes. We can, even though it is happened late, to ask a change also, but still no need to hesitate, we can able to change it. That agile process is telling. Agile processes harness changes for a customer competitive advice. Okay, advantage, because in outside there are a lot of products are there. How anybody knows Yahoo chat? Yahoo chat box is there earlier for chatting with anybody anywhere. You can able to chat. So that is Yahoo chat box is there. Then Gmail came up. Gmail came up and providing a Gmail communication, and Gmail chat is there. Then Orkut came up. So from Gmail, correct, right? So Gmail, Orkut for social media or social connectivity. Orkut is came up. That is a Google product only. Now Orkut is not there. So Orkut is removed from your Google thing, right? So because of Facebook came up. Facebook giving a more competition than Orkut. Okay, so Facebook development, and also WhatsApp came up into market for its best messaging system. Facebook has so many features, but WhatsApp has a what you require, that feature is there. What is that? Message communication. And India is also having a problem because of mass mailing, mass SMS. We can't send it. Earlier days, featured phone only messaging 1,000 messages per day, unlimited messages per day is there. One paisa for one message kind of stuff. So people are keep on sending a messages. If you late to them give a reply, then you are an idiot, waste fellow, like that they scold. Like I get a lot of bumps because I am a very lazy person in sending replies. Even their message is like ABCDF, that is their message. Okay, my message I try to put properly, and they said I don't understand your message. So that's the biggest problem I face. Okay, now WhatsApp came up, and you need internet to send a messages for WhatsApp. But simply any internet connection. Smart mobile phones came up, message sending, next photo sharing, next video sharing, contact sharing, money sharing. Money we also we can able to send through WhatsApp, right? Video calling, audio calling. So facilities increases. What Facebook done? So they think it is going to be good in a market. They purchase a Facebook, so they purchase a WhatsApp, and they develop further about the WhatsApp. So total control of social media, both the ways, like a Facebook ways, WhatsApp wise, Instagram. Okay, even Facebook has its own chat box is also there, but still. So what is the most easiest thing and most people like is the WhatsApp. So they put it. So that's become popular. Even Snapchat is introduced, but it has become very less. Instagram is now it is there. So in a competition, so faster you have to deliver. So think think about WhatsApp itself. Maybe all of us using WhatsApp from so many uh, years itself. Okay, in a WhatsApp, I will tell you, in a WhatsApp, first text message completed, then only text message is there earlier, then they added a photo sharing, then we can able to share a video, we can share a video, we can share a contact. So it's a first time, it's a one phase. Next time, another phases are released. Status we can able to put it. Limitation of WhatsApp status is also there. Next, we can backup options are given. So if you change a mobile phone, no problem, same mail ID, you'll get all the data from there to here. Okay, that is another one. Okay, second one, that is another one. That is the second one. Um, you can delete the messages. They said you can delete the messages, right? So you send a message and you send accidentally some wrong posting. So yeah, immediately can able to delete it. So that is a important one. Deletion of messages. Okay. No, my mind is not working. Where, yeah, we can delete the messages, right? So one by one, future introduction is there. So if WhatsApp said, no, no, I will build all these things first. You user can able to send a text message. User can able to send pictures. User can able to share videos, contacts, locations. Also, they can pay everything. I will build once and I will release it. Meantime, someone will come and maybe they will steal your market. Also possible, right? So my point of telling is, so what is the thing is, start releasing, start develop, next phase, next phase, and how to deliver that one is also we have to decide it. So that is the second point. Deliver working software frequently from couple of weeks to couple of months. Lesser the time scale we have to follow with references to shorter the time scale. So lesser the time in lesser interval of time we will frequently release the new versions. Then always we feel free like good in that one. One secret why Xiaomi is get a more powerful in the market compared to others like um, Micromax. Okay, Micromax is a Chinese company. So people said it is an Indian company. Nothing. Micromax is a Chinese product only. Xiaomi is a Chinese product. Both are taken into the India and they put a made in India sticker only. Okay. So one is like a Micromax is a more Indian market. Later Xiaomi came up and start giving interface updates only, not Android updates. It is not giving updates for Android interface. The UI user interface related updates frequently are giving. So that's why people like Redmi phones, Xiaomi phones, and all, because they don't update frequently Android because they don't develop Android. What they will update always the interfaces, so make it more easy for customers. No delays in the user interface, lighter version of user interfaces. Okay, options in the user interfaces. That's why it become more popular and it is replace all the Chinese models which is existing in Indian market. So then they become a popular. Now later on days they launching, they create their own space in the mobile smart mobile thing, right? So understand the deliver the working software frequently from couple of weeks to couple of months with a preference to the shorter this time scale. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project till the completion of the project or maybe further extension of the project. People who are working in a business side and as well as the developers, so requirements, fulfillment of requirement, completion of the work. So both should be to sit together and talk and share the things. Then we can understand how much work is completed. Build projects around motivated individuals. Give them an environment and supported they need it. The trust them, and get job done. Build a project and projects. Build projects around motivated individuals. People who want to do it, give them jobs who want to motivate it like give I will do it kind of stuff. So like that. Okay, so that is what interview also there it is. Can you able to do it? So I will do it like this batch. For example your batch and upcoming batches. So now there is a shorter the time. If I said like sir, I don't can to do it, I cannot able to do, I can't able to complete this one, so it's I don't get that one. So it is I will do it kind of stuff. People give them environment and support they need it. Give them systems, give them the VPN connections, give them internet connections, give any assistance required, cloud systems required, testing softwares required. So give them that environment. So let them work themselves and trust them to get jobs. So trust the people who are doing the work. Okay, trust them. So give the work and you don't need to verify their work. You have to verify the work, but let the people done the job. Most efficient and effective models of the conveying information to within the development team face-to-face conversion. So instead of sending through everything into the mail communication, so we have to do meeting, put the meeting, this is the work for the today, so this is the work you should complete it, these are the changes requirement, this is the issue, and these issues should be completed. So when maybe you have a friends or a brothers or sisters working in a software company, they said meeting is there, morning meeting, so one meeting, so they and evening meeting, afternoon meeting. So why there are having so many meetings? So because of they will change the plans, they change the work related things. Okay, talking about work completion information. So yeah, start of the day work assignment, end of the day what work is completed. Okay, how much work is completed, the work done process, how much work is done, how much work is pending. That is end of the day meeting. Start of the day meeting, work assignment, what work you should do it today, and how much work is completed. That is the end of the day meeting. compulsory meeting should be there, and track of the employees work progress, that is always make more efficient to complete the work. Working software is primary measure of progress. So how much you do, how much coding you done completed, so that is not a thing. Whether it is working or not, that is the only one thing is important here. Agile process promotes sustainable development. Sponsors, developers, users should be able to maintain constant space definitely. Agile process promote sustainable development. Sponsors, developers like um, sustainable development. They said, okay, yeah, I got some issue here. One second. Yeah, okay. I have to change power options. The sponsors, developer, okay, I didn't get this point, so leave it. If you understand, good. Otherwise, leave it. No problem. Continuous attention to the technical excellence and good design enhance agility. Okay, and simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. What is it? So simplicity. Simplicity. The art of maximizing amount of work not done is essential. I splitted this. You have to follow the simplicity, and how much work is not completed, that is also important. Best architectures requirements and design emerges from self-organizing teams. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how become more effective, then tunes and adjust the behavior according to it. So these are the agile model. How much we can understand, so that much we follow. How much we didn't understand, just leave that one. No problem. We will read it later, or maybe you can go to any YouTube videos, so many are there, so they will explain what is a agile model. So simply I want to tell in again short term wise. Okay, what is a agile model? So frequent deployments we are giving, so then customer will get a product frequent in a faster way, and he will get a satisfied because of he got his one product. So the next releases are there, so he can able to work with the software, right? Frequent changes, any changes are there, so keep on changing requirement came from the customer, still no problem, we can able to do the changes and we can deploy to the customer. And maintaining the working software, and what are we are adding the next time, if anything happen, we can able to revert it to the working software. So we'll keep this working software alive, and we'll do additionals one by one, and we test it and make sure that it is working good, then we release into the market. Otherwise, we'll we'll take a necessary steps to make it work. Okay, so that is another property. Okay, so make it face to face with everyone, so let us sit together and discuss about work, how much work is there, how much work pending today, so work completion reports, and make sure that everything is works, so that increase the efficiency of the work environment and product quality also. So that is the main thing about your agile model. Okay, so this is a Agile Manifesto. You must read. At least remember few important principles like this. Five principles of Agile software development and improve Agile that make you better developer. Just in time design and coding. Think, write, test, reactor, unit testing. Um, write object oriented code, not procedural code. Apply a design pattern and principles. So they given some one is given that kind of stuff. The model is the tool system for agile model is scrum. Okay, the whenever the people do you learn the scrum or not, the scrum is nothing but a agile model. There are a lot of different models are there. Scrum become popular. It is nothing but a model from there. Okay, so you can search for a scrum also. The next model is DevOps model. DevOps model is nothing but development and operation. Okay. What is a DevOps? DevOps means development and operation. Operation or operations. What is the development? Development means develop the things, right? So what is the development thing? So what is the DevOps actually? So development and operations. So Agile in developments and Agile in operations also. That is what actually development means. Development and operations, two parts of complete business, right? So we develop it, test it, and give it, right? So we build it, give it. But what is operations? Operation is like a monitor it, deliver it, monitor it. These are the two things: deployment and monitoring how product is function. That is operations. So agile in a development, agile in a operations is important. In the part of development, what is a development? Usually like coding, right? Building, so coding, testing, building. Okay, these are the development parts. Operations part is deploying and monitoring. So these are the two things in a operation. So we will go come back to that point. Okay, so that is the thing. Like for example, I have to build a complete thing. Like first, how to code the coding completed, then test the code, build it. Now development is completed. And on operation side, deployment, give it to the customer. So deployment is done. Then monitor your application monitoring is required. So monitor your application, how it is functions in a real time and a test environment. So if it is working good, okay, if anything required changes, that monitor will tell you, so that it is a issue in the performance of application. Then I will take that information, next I will change requirement and then code it, test it, build it, and deploy it and monitor it. So this is the process of DevOps. DevOps also same thing as Agile, but it is Agile in development and as well as operation. Agile will tell you Agile in development, but DevOps tell you how to Agile in development and as well as operations also. Okay, it is suited when requirements changes frequently, same as this one. Development needs fast in agile model, but here operations and development needs to be agile. So this is about your DevOps. Here they are trying to explain it's a PPT. I get it from Udemy. Okay, so when I learned this one, so this is the one. So this is a Facebook example is given for understanding this DevOps part. So understanding what is a frequent thing. So they launch a feature in a Facebook like a timeline, music, some ticker. They launch worldwide at a time. What happened? So already Facebook is running. So they launch new thing, new features. They build a new features and they launch worldwide at a time. What happened? Full of traffic jam required. So a lot of people are accessing immediately. It is affected on so many servers. The future released to 500 million users. That time very less people are there. 5 million users are there. Heavy website traffic because the future should be understand different servers are there in a whole world, right? So a lot of servers are in the world, so they have to get updated. Lot of people are users are accessing same time, and that update thing should be applied to all the servers at a time. So it is very difficult. So what happened? So heavy website traffic, server meltdown is happened. Okay, mixed response from users which lead to no conclusion. Is a successful project or a non-successful project? Some are getting, some are getting Facebook page and they can able to use the Facebook page. Some are not getting. the nearest web server which is um, not not unable to handle the traffic. So they said, people said, so it is not good. Okay, like that. So Facebook think there is a dark launching. They introduce a technique called a dark launching technique. Post this, they come with a dark launching technique. What is a dark launching technique is, first develop only few features and deploy into the only few servers, only one or two servers, and test it how it is working, any issues are there. Okay, then if everything is successful, and then deploy into another servers. See, the new features are first deploy on a small and specific user base only. There are continuously monitor, make sure that it is working. Any application taking more resources, more bandwidth, like that. And feedbacks are continuously developed and tested. So continuously developed based on the feedbacks of that monitor. Once features are stable, okay, now it is everything is work. There are developed on other user bases in a multiple releases. Okay, so we can develop into, sorry, we can deploy into, sorry, they are deploy on other user base in a multiple release. Okay, not at a time, also this time also not at a time, so one by one there are deploy into different servers. And after all deployment completed, make sure everything is work again. So to, instead of deploying at a time into everyone, so there are, make sure that in a real time how it is working, continuously monitor that one. And if any issues are there, based on that feedback, and I'll continuously develop and test the things. Once it is stable, so we can deploy into remaining servers. So that is called a dark launching technique, like this. So first is, okay, so the first one is they implemented a features, and on, okay, on off means that a feature, what feature they want to send it, some others are in off condition. Continuously monitor, verify the bugs, okay, rollbacks, and update the features, and continuous deployment. So if you see, it is the continuous development testing is taken feedback from the bugs, okay, to again your developers. Again it will deploy, development is done, testing is done, and deploy to the particular group, monitor it. If it is okay at the small group, and integrate it and send it to remaining deployment thing. So DevOps is the came from here. And so to implement dark launching, the below activities are fundamentals as they lie at the heart of the DevOps life cycles. So DevOps means continuous development, testing, integration, deployment, and monitoring. It's a five life cycles of five things of your DevOps software development approach, which involves continuous development, continuous testing, continuous integration, continuous deployment, continuous monitoring of the software throughout the development life cycles. So we'll come back to this picture. This picture and these five things are important, and this picture is important. So I'm going to write what is the things in a DevOps. Continuous development and continuous, what I'm typing, continuous development, continuous testing. Now I'm able to type something. Integration integration, deployment, continuous monitoring, continuous monitoring. Okay, so these are the five things, five life cycles of your DevOps. Development, these first two parts comes under development, second two parts comes under operations. What is this integration? Integration integrate your development, testing and deploy and monitoring. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, here this is a very good code, so you can say the parts are like this: plan, code, build, test. So this is the continuous development and continuous test part, means development part. What is the dev? This is the dev part. What is ops part? Upside part. Deploy, operate, monitor. This is a operation. What is the middle one? Integration. Integrate. Okay. So these are the things. This is the development side. This is the operation side. Okay. So development and these are the operation side. Of course, there is a picture. This is the one picture. This is another picture. Okay. Here, what are the tools we use in DevOps? See, plan and code, Git, Jira, subversion. Git, Jira, subversion. Build, maven, gradle. It is showing something. Okay. Okay. Maven, ant is also there. Okay. They are giving that ant. Gradle. There's a builders. Tester, Selenium tester, JUnit, NUnit. These are all testing part. Deploy and operate is a combine. So Puppet, Chef, saltstack, ansible. Monitor, new Relic, Nagios, sensu, like that monitoring tools also there. So what are the tools we are using here? Okay, so here so I will go to other one, then we'll see. Yeah, it is become thank you. So this is the one. Okay, continuous development. I want this one. The second one is continuous development. So this one will tell you the remaining things. Same thing here. Here the tools, and here continuous development, testing, integration, deployment, and monitoring. So these are the parts. Continuous development involve plan and coding. Continuous development involves plan and coding. Continuous testing, build and test. Continuous deployment, deploy and operate. Continuous integration. Continuous monitor is a monitoring. Okay, this is a continuous development is there. So we'll go to that one, but we have to divide these things according to that one. So first one is I put a cont dot, means continuous development. What is a things in a continuous development? Plan, and code. Planning, plan and code is comes under this one. And here the tools is Git, GitHub, subversion, subversion. We'll go to this one. So Jira also useful. Jira is a multi-level thing. Okay. Next one is continuous test, testing, continuous testing. Okay, continuous development, continuous testing. What are the tools in that one? Build it. Okay, you done a development, coding completed, then build it. Next one is test it. So what are the build tools? The mainly the build tools. Okay, so what are the build tools are we are using here? Is Maven. Have a Maven. Ant also useful. Okay, uh, Gradle. Test. What are the test tools for testing? Uh, Selenium. I have to check the spelling. So Selenium. I know, but Selenium. Yeah, this is Selenium, not double L. Okay, Selenium is some more famous, right? Anybody already learn anything like a Selenium kind of stuff? Testing. Any testers are there? Everybody is sleeping at that. JUnit, Unit, lot of testing, black box testing, manual testing is there, no? So continuous testing, continuous development. Next one is continuous integration, right? Continuous integration. So what is a continuous integration? It's an integration part only. Integration is integration only. So which tool it is? Jenkins. Okay, Jenkins is a major one. Next, continuous deployment. Continuous deployment involves people are there. Silent. I'm getting bored. Deploy and operate. What are the deploy tools? How many are there? So you have to write here. What are the deploy and operate tools? Both deployment tools, Puppet, Chef, Salt, Stack. Stack is also a deployment tool. Ansible. Okay. Next, continuous monitoring. What is continuous monitoring? Is monitor. Right. So what are the tools we are using? Nagios, Nagios, new Relic. Not only this, so many are there, but I am typing this one only. New Relic. Here it is given sensu. I don't know sensu. Not only these tools, there are several tools are there. Just put a Devops tools. You'll get a tutorial points or a geek for geek Java T point. you can go and learn. Okay, so there are several websites are there to learn this thing. Next, if you want to learn from YouTube also, I will give you a few things. Study. Mm, build, deploy, test. This is the one. Okay, is okay, it is available also in Udemy. Actually, I opened from the Udemy only, and this is execute automation, guys. Videos are there. Now they put a cost on it. When I purchase, it's a free. Now it is become 1900. So I don't know why. Okay. It's the same thing only. Java based, .NET based, advanced configuration, Docker pipeline as a code. Okay, so we are getting very less. Okay, so same guys, Karthik KK, same person only. Is a Karthik KK. Okay, you can go to the Karthik KK thing. Also, you can find what are the courses he's providing. Yes, increase the price or it is decided by Udemy. Azure Devops services, the new one also came up. I got this course freely. So don't worry, go to YouTube then. Go to this one. So voice is very good, guys, and explanation is fantastic. Really, if you want to learn,
And welcome to part 1 of our build, deploy, test with Jenkins 2.0.
okay, that's his voice. Okay, it's a very good means you need to wait for a lot of theory to do something. Okay, installation of Jenkins, easy to install the Jenkins, everything is given. I learn freely from here, and I paid a course in Udemy also. I have my account for and I paid three courses. I purchased it in a Udemy itself. Okay, but for theory part I learn theory from there, but I learn practically. Means with Jenkins is the main important. I failed to install on myself. I will try everything on myself first, but I failed. So then I went to this one. So execute automation channel, this is the execute automation. So I got understand how to install quickly. There is a result of the thing. So do it. So I'm also sharing this link in your WhatsApp. Better to follow if you want. Like if I can't able to complete this thing, maybe it's already 4:15. Okay, so if in case if I am not able to do this one, so you can also do it. So I will show you the first preparation one, at least one or two execute. So you can do the practical from his, like a part one, part two, follow it one by one. Okay, just you need a one day to complete all the tasks, maybe 2 days. That is enough. Okay, and DevOps is also frequently asking question. That's why I'm dividing all these things. What is a DevOps? What is a software development lifecycle? It's a one question. Waterfall model, Agile, Scrum. Scrum means like it's a Agile model only. Okay. So otherwise you can search it. Okay. Where are we? Here. Sorry. Okay. What is DevOps? Okay. What is Agile in development and Agile in operations? Continuous development, testing, integration, continuous deployment, continuous monitoring. What is a development side? Development side is actually plan, coding, build, testing. So T is there, no? And an operation side, deploy, operate, monitoring. So what is this continuous deployment, plan and code, using a different tools like a Git, Subversion, Jira. For coding, we should use IDE. Okay, IDEs like Eclipse. Okay, these are all IDEs also there, right? For coding. Okay, so like IDEs also involved like Eclipse, NetBeans, PyCharm, like these are all comes under this one, right? Jupyter, continuous testing, build and test, different testing builder and testing things are there, like a maven and gradle. Test is like a selenium, JUnit testing and unit testing. Okay, different testings are the integrations. Mainly Jenkins is the integration of your development and operation things. Okay, continuous development, the deploy operates is a two parts. Puppet, Chef, saltstack and ansible is a more, we use the tools for deploying it. Monitoring tools like Nagios, Relic, um, sensu kind of stuff. Okay, so these are important thing. Okay, I hope you got the point. Okay, I hope you got the point. So then we'll take a break and come back. I will start with continuous development and version control system. You need a little bit patience because I want to complete today is at Git and Jenkins only. It is complete the maximum portion of your thing. If I complete the Git, Jenkins, adding a Marvin, at least one side, at least one side we can able to complete it. Okay, testing I can't do it. So if you anybody having an idea of testing, you do it. Okay, no problem. But once I complete Jenkins, then you'll understand what it is. And I will show you how to install one by one also. I'll try to show. Okay. Mhm. So this is it, guys. Take a break.